second gear burnout, leaving a T intersection. Let's do it. And I spun it out. That's all right. We'll edit that one out. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Welcome back to Team O'Neill. I'm Wyatt. How to leave a car show, even in a Mustang. We've all been there, right? You're at a car meet, you're even watching a movie, whatever it is, you're all psyched up about cars, you've had too much caffeine, you hop in behind the wheel, fire the thing up, and for whatever reason, you decide to do the coolest burnout the world's ever seen.
Today, another Mustang in the bushes.
While we can't condone, reckless behavior on open public highways or anything like that, we can teach you how to safely do a decent burnout and do some little drifts around corners and things like that. So let's hop in the dreaded Mustang and see if we can tame the beast. All right, so what we're gonna do is how to do a quick burnout, how to do a good burnout, how to do a quick sort of drift out of a parking lot, and then how to do a good drift out of a parking lot. So how to do a burnout is easy. We're in first gear, we've got a rear wheel drive car with decent power. You're gonna set the throttle, dump the clutch. Rear tires are gonna spin, keep your eyes up the whole time, make any little corrections as you need to, and when you're done, just clutch in and get off the gas again. So nice and easy day. Set the throttle, dump the clutch. When you're done, clutch in and brake smoothly. And that's essentially how to do a nice, safe, easy burnout. The problem with doing a burnout like that, and the reason so many people crash leaving car meets trying to do that, is you're accelerating the whole time. So the better way to do a burnout is to left foot brake. Start out the same way. Set the throttle, dump the clutch, but then immediately get your left foot over the brake pedal. Squeeze a little bit of brake, and what you're gonna find is you can control your speed. You can slow it down by applying brake, you can speed up by releasing brake, you can stop completely and be there doing a burnout, doing a brake stand, that's fine. Or come all the way off and shift up and hammer down if you got enough room to do it. But either way, left foot braking is really the right way to do a controlled burnout. So let's give it a shot. Same thing, set your throttle, dump the clutch, left foot brake. And what you can see is now I can go as fast or as slow as I want while doing a burnout. And then when I'm done, either grab gears and go like hell or just pull up controlled to a stop. Let's do it again. We're gonna set the throttle, dump the clutch, left foot brake. And I can control the speed of the car. I can go as fast or as slow as I want. And when I'm done, just clutch in and get on the brakes again. So you can do a really smoky big burnout without just accelerating off into a crowd of people. If you want to do a more wild burnout than that, you're going to want second gear, which is no big deal. If you can start in second gear, that's really nice. If you need to do that quick shift into second, go ahead and do it. But then definitely, again, left foot over the brake pedal, and doing a burnout in second gear is the same thing. You're just going to have a little more speed, so make sure you're keeping your eyes up, optimistically ahead down the road, counter steering a little bit if the back end starts to wiggle, but it's no big deal. So let's do a second gear burnout. First gear, second gear, left foot braking. So that's a second gear burnout, and then just clutch in and brake again. And with your left foot on the brake, you can hold that burnout as long as you want until the tires explode. We're just not gonna burn the tires off completely right now doing this. As the back end moves around a little bit, just keep your eyes optimistically ahead and you'll counter steer. It's no big deal. Just that hand-eye coordination that you've built up your whole life doing a million different things. It's really easy and it happens really nice and slowly. So shouldn't be a big deal. All right, so now we've practiced first gear burnouts with left foot braking, second gear burnouts with left foot braking, and we've seen that that addition of left foot braking adds a lot of safety. It also adds a lot more wheel spin and tire smoke and drama to the equation. And you know, if you're on an airplane runway, just hammer down and grab gears and go fast out of it, or you can controllably stop as well, whatever you want. Now we can do good burnouts. What we're in for a situation now is pulling out of an intersection, right? So we've got a hard left corner pulling away from this stop sign, and we're gonna do the same thing and try and get a bit of a drift going coming away from this stop. So same idea, right? First gear, set your throttle, dump the clutch, and as you turn in, the back end's gonna step out of line. Look up, counter steer, and when you've had enough fun, let off the gas and put the clutch in again, and we're just gonna come to a stop. So let's give it a quick try and just see what that looks like. Set the throttle, dump the clutch, turn left, back end moves, ease off the gas and come to a stop. Or keep driving along, you know, if you're doing what you're doing, but for the sake of this, just, yeah, come to a nice mellow stop again. It's a good thing to practice because it gives you that control and multitasking with your feet. And again, if you're in the middle of a burnout and something happens, it's nice to be able to know that you can super controllably just come to a nice mellow stop. What we're gonna do now is same thing, second gear. So first gear, little burnout, second gear burnout. As we turn left, we're gonna have more speed, we're gonna have a bigger slide. So counter steer faster, eyes up further, hold that slide kind of as long as you want. But the other thing that's gonna happen, because we're not left foot braking yet, it's gonna start accelerating. And this is where people get into trouble, you know, with a V8 Mustang with big rear tires. Sure, the tires are spinning, but you're also accelerating. So we just wanna show that quickly.
175, second AMU 10-4, is that 56K?
Second gear burnout, leaving a T intersection, let's do it. First gear spinning, second gear spinning. And I spun it out, that's all right. Let's do it again. All right, so let's try second gear burnout drift at a T intersection. Get in a second, it's gonna come around fast. And then slowly come to a stop. So no big deal, but yeah, we got up to, you know, 30 something miles an hour there for a second. What we're gonna do now is add left foot braking in and control the speed. 3, 2, 1, set the throttle, clutch out, turn in, left foot brake. And I can do the slowest, most controllable little drift there, just with the addition of kind of riding that brake and feathering the brake with your left foot. The other thing is with that left foot braking, it gives you the ability not only to slide around this corner, but link it into a few more sort of drifts without just accelerating off into oblivion. So let's do that once and just practice it and see what it looks like. Set the throttle, dump the clutch, turn in. As it slides, counter steer, and I'm left foot braking, and I can swing it back the other way. And I'm left foot braking and swing it back the other way. And I'm left foot braking, and then just ease out of it and you're good. So you can do these big, dramatic sort of drifty spin out. You can do donuts like that. You can do whatever you want. And it's super, super controllable. Final exercise for this video, our crowning achievement of leaving a car meet, is going to be this second gear burnout drift from the stop sign. So same thing as we did before, first gear into second gear on throttle. It's gonna drift out fast. We're gonna catch it with the left foot on the brake. You know, we'll swing it back and forth a few times and then ease off of that brake, and I'm just gonna hammer off into the distance. So let's give it a shot. Set the throttle in first gear, dump the clutch. Second gear, dump the clutch. Left foot brake. Get a big slide back. Link it into this corner. Ease off the brake. And off into oblivion. All right, so again, we can't condone, you know, this type of activity on the open public road, but if you find yourself on a closed course, in a parking lot, goofing around a little bit, hopefully you give it a shot. One of the takeaways from this video is always looking where you want to go, always counter steering and picking optimistic goals. And the other one is left foot braking adds a ton of precision and safety and the ability to control your speed and a lot of magic little variables. A lot of people who have not used left foot braking before think that it's, you know, an expert level skill, and it really isn't. You know, go try it, give it a few shots, and hopefully you find that it's a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be. It might be a little herky-jerky the first time, but once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty basic skill that will add a ton of different options to your driving in a lot of different environments. So give it a shot with left foot braking. We think with a little practice, you'll be surprised what it can do for you. If you're into high-speed driving and more, you know, high-speed drifting and rally stuff and everything else, consider subscribing to the channel and check out some of the other videos. If you'd like to do some driving yourself, check out teamoneil.com. We run all kinds of driving courses with professional instruction. We can get you behind the wheel and you can do all this stuff for yourself. Other than that, be safe out there, have fun, and we'll catch you next time.